Hey guys, it's time for our last layout using Gnomes for Autumn. I wanted to step up or back step a little bit. I forgot to mention that I used a couple new patterns. So the last one I just did, this is out of our brand new pattern book. And so it's pattern 8, and it'll look familiar. I just changed the middle a little bit. So that is that one. And then the first one I did is pattern 12. So layout 1 is really similar to this, give or take my tweak on it. So you got to see what I did with our brand new pattern book, which I absolutely love because I like having a starting off point and go from there. So let's get going. Let's talk about what I've done already. So it's a white daisy background. I took some honey butter and I took my blending brush and swashed a couple spots on here. And then I took this brand new stamp set that is just to die for, this Design Elements, and I used this stamp right here and did honey butter on top of it just to give it a little bit of texture. Not anything to write home about, but to give you something just to fill in, because you'll see the paper doesn't quite go all the way that we need it to go. And so and you could definitely do this side if you wanted to do this side, but I really like the sweater, the fall look of this paper, and it's a little bit for the color palette I'm going for. This is a little bit more what I wanted. So let me tell you, this is a 6 by 12. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and we are going to attach this. We're going to leave about, whoops, let's get this even on here. We're going to leave about a 1/2 inch showing there. So see, it doesn't show a lot, but it gives you some texture alongside that edge. And then we're going to add a 1 inch by 12 inch of your pattern paper. You can always use solid cardstock if you wanted. And it's just going to butt up against this like that. And then I've already done the photo thing, so let me tell you, this is 4 3/4 by 10 3/4 piece of pumpkin. And then I did a white that is going to be 4 1/2 by 10 1/4. And then, so I have them already built. And this color here is limeade, and that is what I put around the photos just to tie that limeade in. And I'm laying it here, I'm kind of going to where I think I want it. And then I have 2 strips. They are both 1 and, well, they're shy of 1 1/2, and they are 9 3/4. And they are just, and you probably don't need them that wide, but I wanted a little depth to them, and I'm liking that. So I am going to lay this here. Oops, don't go too far. So like that, and then I'm going to do the same thing. I have 2 of these. So I'm going to do the same thing this way. And I'm actually going to take my ruler. Whoops, didn't mean to do that. I'm going to take my ruler carefully and place it so that I get this in the same vicinity. And then let's gonna tuck this up a little bit, and I can come down a little bit and make it a little bit more even. Yeah, there we go, like that. Okay, so let's go ahead and anchor this. Ooh, baby. Come on. So just like that, it has, boy, is that just me? Oh, it does look a little crooked, doesn't it? This is when you have to be kind of careful when you pull it up. I think it just needs to be twisted. Like that. Okay, so there's side one. Let's do side two. This time when I did the swatches of honey butter, again, I did a little bit at the top, and you see what happens when you don't have a foam, but it's not going to matter because I know it's going to cover. And then a piece down here, at least I hope it's going to cover. Yep, it'll be fine. Yeah, okay, and then this piece is 6 by 10, and then I have a piece of pumpkin cardstock, which is 1 3/4 by 9, and then I have a strip that is 1 3/4 by 8, and we will build. So we are going to start with our pumpkin. And our pumpkin is going to go about 1 1/2 down and about a 1/2 inch like that. And then we're going to put so I have to work in pieces, and so I might change that up a little bit where that looks crooked to me. Is it crooked to you? I guess it's just my eye. It's the pattern, I think. Then I have to try to match it. Just gonna measure what that would be. And I am going to go ahead and tack, oops, ran out. Watch me run out of tape. been a while since I've had to piece a pattern together. But sometimes we have to do what we have to do, and no one's going to be the wiser because we're going to make sure the photo sits there. So that keeps with all the same paper going across. Then I have my photo mats, and I did my photo mats the actual size of the paper and not, so I wrote the new photo size in pencil on here. So perfect, perfect. Okay, I like that. And then I played with that gnome die cut. Let me grab it here for you. It is so stinking cute. It's like paper dolls, let me tell you. You can easily chop off this stem. She doesn't have to hold the flower. You can easily make that work. You can have clothing, no clothing. You can have a sunflower, no sunflower. I mean, the sky's the limit as far as what you can create. And I just think it's so stinking cute that. And then we're gonna put a little sunflower. Nope, we're not. I don't like that. Okay. Let me anchor these down first. And they are definitely not laying on here well. I have got the not lining up well today. Okay, and then let's attach this one. Bring that down a little. And we're going to put her, so her little hair, maybe we're going to move her down a little bit more. And maybe that's what we need, is a little sunflower. No, too big. And I am purposely not putting anything too much so that I can still slide a picture under there. Isn't she cute? I think it's fun. I think it adds a lot of texture to it. And then I like this little dome here, but we're just going to add it to the flowers. Have a little saying come out. And like I said, there's lots on here. Look at this. I haven't even used these zip strips. Didn't even. Those would be really cool. Okay, so let's bring back this first sheet. Let's see what I have, if I have enough to do a little, oh, I do probably. Fun little and then I have some natural twine that I'm just going to tie a little tiny bow that is always fun to add to a layout. Oops. Of course, it's not cooperating. Should have done this ahead of time. Not anything too much. Just, you know, just to add a little. And we'll do one more really quick one on the end for the other side, just so we have a look going. Just what you want to do. Watch me tie bows, right? Some of you going like, yeah, I'm not tying no dang bow. That's okay. You maybe don't want a bow. That's fine. I think when you put those type of things, the little banners, they need a little finish, whether it be jewels, which would be fine too. Jewels would be fine. And that doesn't mean I won't come back and do jewels. But that just gives that finished look. So I'm going to grab a glue dot. Hopefully these aren't my big ones. Yep, they're the big ones. Of course they are. Sometimes I like to put two, especially when they're on the edge of a page, so that I know you know, if someone should raise it up, it's not going to go far. Just grabbing them off here and doing that. You know me, I'll probably put some more bling in there, but I'm not sure yet. Okay, so I like that. That has that going. And we could put this thankful. I'm still playing with that one. Not sure that. We also have sweater weather, which would be really cute too. So there's all kinds of versions that you can come back depending on what your photo is. And oops, I think that is going to wrap up our third video. I don't want to add too much more because it carries that theme, and depending on your photos, I think it's a lot of fun. Gives you a fall look. It's got everything going. Maybe you're going apple picking. Maybe you're going to do something fun like that. That would be really cool too. So anyway, there you go. Layout 3 in the books with our darling little gnome lady. You could make it a man. But lots of fun creating with that. As always, check it out on my website. You ladies have a fabulous day.